Hi, so we're in Photoshop and we're going to prep our textures so that they can be used in PhyreEngine. And basically this is quite simple. We just need to save the textures that we've made, so these might be like TGAs like this, out in a different format, which is this format, which is DDS. Now I've reopened this one I've made already, just to show how the bitmaps work. So when you save these, you'll have it switched on so they generate bitmaps, but if no one's ever seen a bitmap before, I thought I'd just quickly explain what they are. So when I open this back up and get it to display the bitmaps, this is what your texture actually looks like. So you've got your main texture here, and then essentially what it does is it creates duplicates of it, which are half the size each time, going down into 1 pixel. The reason it does it is it's simple, really. Obviously, the size of the object will change in a 3D application. It will get bigger and it will get smaller. And as things get smaller in space, they take up the pixels needed to draw it are less. And a texture with bitmaps basically pre-calculates that. So essentially, if this chair is right in the distance, it isn't going to need a 1024 map, and you're going to get no improvement. In fact, probably it's going to be worse for you, because if you imagine you've got a chair that's like taking up 10 pixels and you've got a 1024 map on it, it's probably not sure which of those pixels in that 1024 map it's supposed to actually draw at that particular time. However, using a bitmap, it can look at the object and basically pick the right size of map to use. So it's kind of pre-calculated, and it's a good thing. But I just thought I'd explain that really quickly. This is the roughness map, because we're using a metalness roughness workflow. So basically white equals rough, black equals gloss. So this map basically maps that out. We've got our normal map. We've got a metalness map, so black being not metal, white being all the parts that are metal. It tends to be a kind of thing that's either on or off. And this is the albedo map, and you can see that these yellow parts are basically studs, metal studs. So you can see that there. And these were all generated in Painter, and they're all saved out as TGAs, which we can't use in PhyreEngine. So to convert them, we're going to convert them into this DDS format. If you want to do that, you need to install this plugin. It's a free plugin, NVIDIA Texture Tools for Photoshop. You can download it, and it will run in all versions of Photoshop. And basically, it's this part here which creates the DDSs. So if we go back to Photoshop, where that resides once you've installed it is if you go to here, you've got this and you want to save it out, you go File, Save As. Now, I just put all this stuff in a folder on the desktop. We don't want those textures to stay there, because that's not going to work for us when we start moving these files around. Remember, we're using a relative path, so we want to put them where they live. So let's go to Documents, Reveal Media, Media, Models, because that's where mine lives. Remember, we created this folder called Test Chair. We want them to live within there. So if I change over to DDS, so save file type as D3D DDS, you can see I've already saved the roughness map here. We're going to save this as chair underscore AL for albedo, using the DDS profile. Hit save. Now within here, there are these different kind of DXT profiles you can use. For the most part, I would stick with DXT5. Gives you probably the best quality, and it gives you the most options with the alpha. Unless you need to do something specific, then I'd stick with that, and make sure that you've got generate bitmaps on. Hit save. Now that's it. No more to it than that. Just to show you again with another one, just so it's super clear. Save as, put it where you're going to put it. So in this case, Reveal Media, Media Models, in our test chair, and save it as DDS. So all of these will be here, chair underscore met, DDS, save, DXT5, save, and that's it. So I'll go ahead and save the normal map, and the next time I'll see you, we'll be back in Maya, and we'll hook all of these textures up. That's it. Cheers.